Hi Pisces, it's Darius from Sassy Woman Tarot, here to do your weekly reading from the 3rd until the 11th of August. And if I could get my deck out of my box, I'd be really appreciative, but we all do that in a second here. So I want you to formulate a yes or no question to consult the Chinese fortune sticks when we're at the end of the reading. So I'll pull those. I'll pull a stick for you and see what the yes or no answer is for that question. And we'll do that. I did just sage in here, so I do sage between all my readings, and I do a couple other little things I can do. Sometimes a camphor is needed, it just depends. So, all right. Let's do your seed of intention card for the day, for this week actually, for your sign, and that is for today. Oh, that's cute, I like that. Oops, can't hold on to it. For today, I savor each moment, okay? For today, I savor each moment. So let me just tell you what we're going to do besides the Chinese sticks. I'm going to go ahead and do a past, present, future reading for you, and we're going to clarify the cards. I will pull two pixies, or one pixie possibly, it just depends on what it is. And the pixie cards are from the Astounding Lenormand, and they are, the booklet's a little difficult to read. It might take me a little bit of time to find the cards. They're just, it's not alphabetical or numerical. That's my complaint, by the way. And but we'll do that. And I'll pull a couple oracle cards as well, and we'll get started now. So I hope everybody's doing fine, and everybody had a great weekend. And it's been a sort of a crazy couple days for me. I've just been busy, and I'm not going to complain because I like to be busy. Okay, so we have the Chariot, and I'll go along. I'll tell you what we have as we go, and then I'll clarify each one, and I'll explain each one too. Okay, we have two here. I'm going to take them both. We have the Nine of Cups. Oh, nice. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Nice start. Oh, goodness. All right. And I know a lot of people speed up their shuffling, but I just, truthfully, I don't really take too long, I don't think. The only thing that takes lengthy in mine was that I incorporated those pixies this time, and that just is time consuming, and I know a lot of people are impatient with that. I apologize. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands. We have, oh, let's see, Judgment. I'll show you these as we go. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, one more. One more. Okay, we got a couple. I'm going to take the top one. All right. Okay, and that's the Eight of Wands. All right, so let me just get out. I'm going to do a, I'm going to clarify with light seers. The light seers deck. If that will come out. If not, I'll do Mystic Mondays, because I know that will come out. I got them now. Just want to make sure they're in the right. All right, so let's see. So the first one is the Chariot, and the Chariot usually means it's a conquest, you know, like you're learning to deal with your mind over your emotions kind of thing. And it also can mean like a fast movement or travel. We'll see what it goes with here. And we also have the Nine of Cups, which is wonderful. The Nine of Cups is a wish card in the deck. So you might have had, you might have came into it looks like it was very abundant. That's what all that represents to me, abundance. So you might have came into something quite fast. Maybe you won the lottery. I don't know. Let's clarify that Chariot for Pisces. Clarify the Chariot for Pisces. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to take this top one. And that is the Wheel. So the Wheel represents ups and downs, good luck, good fortune, but it can be the ups and downs of life as well. So I would say you got some good luck, came into some money or abundance. My desk is bothering me, I apologize. I have my windows open. And sometimes those box trees get to me, I don't know. I live in Pennsylvania, so. All right, so let's see. The Six of Wands. I'm going to skip to the Six of Wands, to the present. It looks like from the past, that was an abundant situation. So maybe you're living a luxury lifestyle. Then I have for the, and let me explain this card. Maybe I should do that. Okay, so the Six of Wands is usually like success or good news. And it looks like it was successful there, good news. So we have here now Temperance. And Temperance is usually like the balancing of the wheel, you know, like it's a Sagittarius card, but it's like you adapt to things. You know, sometimes you coordinate, you join others. Okay, Temperance. Yeah, I wouldn't say balancing so much as maybe joining a group or meeting new people. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, if you look at that picture, could be a young lover or a messenger. Somebody bringing a message to you regarding maybe the good news, and or it could be you met somebody. This is present. You met somebody, so. I'm not going to. I was going to say, look at that big stick he's carrying, but some people don't take that the way I mean it. All right, so let me just see. I like to have a good time. All right, so I have a Ten of Pentacles as well. So this looks like it's might be very fulfilling for you. It might be the one. You know, it could be. Maybe they're affluent as well. The next card is the Judgment. And the Judgment is usually, you know, the Judgment is a card from Pluto. I'm going to move my coffee here. Okay, and it's usually like a spiritual awakening. Something happens that you are like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe I should have looked at it this way, or maybe this is what I'm supposed to do, you know, and you just get to see a different side, possibly. Or it's a spiritual awakening and you finally get something that's meant for you. A spiritual calling, maybe. Maybe this person is more spiritual than you. Let me pull this. A Queen of Pentacles. There we go. So the Queen of Pentacles is usually somebody that has money or is comfortable anyway. And it could be fertility too. So you might be meeting this person and becoming pregnant. So if you're not interested in doing that, you might want to think again about that and wear your protective cloaks, so to speak. It's somebody usually that isn't afraid to spend money. They're very comfortable. They're very confident. If you look at this, I'm just going to show this to you again. She's very confident in what she has, and she doesn't have to impress anybody. She's like, okay, well, you know, you show me. That's what I get out of that. You show me, honey, and then we'll go from there. So that's what I get, Pisces. So maybe you're the one comfortable with your money, and you've met somebody, and now you want them to show you what they can do for you, what they can bring to the table, it looks like to me. I also have the Page of Cups next. I can't get these cards to go in. On it. All right, maybe there was one more we needed to pull on top of the Queen of Pentacles. Let's try that. Oh, one flipped out. The High Priestess. Yeah, so there might be something hidden, you know, like a hidden influence that you're not trusting yet. So you got to see what they bring into the table. That's what I get. Page of Cups. Okay, so Page of Cups is usually, you know, somebody that's a studious young person. Maybe they're in school even. Maybe they're still in, you know, they're learning some kind of different skill. Or it could be a child. I just have to laugh sometimes. Look at that. Do you see his shoes? You see everything? Trying to act like the proper one. So I'm just saying, you know, could be a student. And it could be this person's going back for, or it's still in school and you're questioning like, okay, great, you know, that's wonderful for you, but, you know, I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to clarify the Page of Cups for Pisces. Clarify the Page of Cups. We have two. I don't want to knock all my cards over. I don't have a big space, so, you know. All right, so the first one out would be the Two of Wands. Check her out there, the Two of Wands. Success, okay? Success in business, just success. The second card out was the Three of Wands. Check her out. She's on her way to the beach. Now, and help is offered. Usually a partnership or help is offered. So, maybe concerning this younger person, they're offering you help, you're just not sure what they're bringing to the table. Next, we show the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can be very to the point, does not play around, will not play around with her money or her family. She will not play around. She will discard somebody quickly, very swift action, and she will go through widowhood if she needs to. I mean, seriously, she will just cut ties. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's clarify that. Maybe if you're the Pisces, and it could be a female or male, doesn't matter, just reverse it. Maybe you said, look, you know, this is what I have. If you're not bringing something to the table, sweetheart, you know, maybe we need to go in different directions. And then I have Judgment here, okay? And you know the Judgment is a spiritual awakening. If you look at that, her higher self is telling her, look, trust in your gut. Trust in your gut. Okay? I'll get one more on that. Is that the one? Page of Wands. She's like, I'm carefree and I'm doing what I need to do for myself. And I am, you know, a young lover or a messenger. So a messenger is telling you, or maybe that's a message from yourself, following your intuition from Judgment, spiritual awakening. A message is coming to you from Spirit. We'll see. We have the Eight of Wands now. And the Eight of Wands, let me just explain that. The Eight of Wands usually is like a swift action, journey, or message. So following this along, Queen of Swords, swift action, message. Let's see, one more card to clarify here for Pisces. It's a hard decision, though. I can tell that. It's a hard decision because you like this young lover. It's your decision. You know, you have to know what you're going to tolerate or what you can balance, you know, for you. So one card, please. That's two. All right. We're going to take them. The World. Okay, and the World is usually a triumph, you know. It's usually victory, okay? And pretty much all your endeavors. So we'll say that. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, it could be, you know, could be they have disregard for, or you have disregard for their feelings as far as their monetary situation. You have disregard for that. You know, they can't float the boat, so to speak. So you've got to really decide what you're going to do there. That's what I'm picking up on. And that's what I'm channeling. So it's got to do with money, honey. It's got to do with money. All right. And it doesn't have to be that you're rich or, see, so then Five of Pentacles. So you're going to feel pretty lonely after this if you make that decision. So you have a choice. That's what it said. You have a choice. Knight of Swords is, you know, I would say you have this right here. Let me show you again. Okay, so you have this regarding the message. Swift action. You have the World. Great in your undertakings. Everything's great. Okay? And then the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, he's like walking, you know, going to his going to his motorcycle, running to the motorcycle. So, I don't know, you know, you could, it coming and going of a matter. Sometimes that represents like a Tuesday for me, so I don't know. It could be like by tomorrow you have to make a decision, or the following week, or you'll know something by then. They'll let you know. Maybe you gave them an ultimatum. Coming and going of a matter, it could be that as well, but here's the end result. So, the Five of Pentacles, which can be, you know, which can mean being lonely, destitute, but you know, you have to do what's right for you. So if it you know, requires you to act and it's going to make you lonely, you know, that is not the only thing about it. Okay, about a relationship. Six of Cups is what's next. Six of Cups is happy memories. So you have happy memories regarding that. I'm going to move my coffee again. I don't have a lot of space, so that's why I say donations are appreciated. Hopefully I get out of that. Let me just see here. I think I'm going to pull these pixies. I think I'm going to do that, because I think, let me see, they'll give us some clues. They're in a tin can box. They're not that easy sometimes to open. There we go. Just going to get a little air in there. All right. It's just hard to find the cards in this little tiny book. So let me cut these real quick. As I said, I think I said I sage between every reading, so this was saged in here. All right, so we're going to take our top card, the Star. The Star. And the meaning of the star in this. Okay, I can find it quickly. That's the key. They can be a little bit different compared to what other cards in the tarot are like. They're not necessarily the same kind of meanings. Some you wouldn't believe are really, really, definitely not good. Let me see. I got the sun and the moon. Of course, that's not around there. Like the Tower in this deck is positive. So, you know, it's a positive card. So it's a lot of different, here we go. And this is the Stars, so it's not just one. The Stars, it's a positive card. It says, keywords: astuteness, clarity, dreams, guides, healing, hopes, intuition, navigation, psychic talents, spiritualism, and success. Wow, that's nice. When you wish upon a star is an apt way to think of this card. The card is guiding hopes and dreams, not a time for action, but to listen to your inner voice for a while. Trust in yourself and allow what you know as true to guide you. Okay, so in love, this can mean a peaceful relationship or falling in love. In career, it can mean a slow but steady goal is coming. Stick with your path, the path you are on. And then it can also mean like an optimistic person who lives by her intuition and is encouraging to others. So that may be you. Okay, let me just see if there's anything more on the back here. I like these little cards. I think they're cute. And sometimes you have to have the next card to mean anything. Yeah, that's it. So it's a positive card. So we'll leave it like that, okay? And my itches there. Let me go ahead and I was going to pull an oracle here. Yeah, let's pull the magical unicorns. All right. Your beautiful cards. Edged in gold. They're so pretty. Okay. See. Very pretty. Nice to use too. They're not real icky. Like some of them are just, there's no coating or there's too much, I don't know. Just depends. Okay, so one card for Pisces, please. One card, please. Magical unicorns for Pisces. I'm going to take this one. No? Yep, I'm going to take this. No, I'm taking this one. Happy thoughts. Okay. To feel happier right now, I'll show you the next one too. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. Okay? Happy thoughts. And I'll read that out of the book quick. And the second one was, it's let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. So that might be part of that as well. Like you have to make a decision not to add more stress in your life. So I'll read them both real quick. All right. So let's see, happy thoughts. That is alphabetical. I can possibly find that quick. Okay, so happy surprises before that. So happy thoughts. It says the unicorns say that happiness is actually quite simple. It comes from thinking happy thoughts. By drawing this card, the unicorns say that you've been thinking some unhappy thoughts lately. They want to help to turn your life around by changing your thinking. Can you remember a time in your life when you felt really happy and safe? Think about that memory now and feel it in your body. Even if some sad things are going on in your life right now, you have the power to be happy by thinking those positive thoughts. The happier you are, the more quickly things will get better in your life. Happiness is a magical energy that attracts pleasant experiences to you. So don't delay in choosing to hold only good thoughts. This card also asks you to have happy thoughts about other people. You can always choose to see good or bad in people. And that includes what you choose to see in your own self. To have better relationships, focus on the good within yourself and others. This will motivate everyone to act in better ways. You can bring more happiness to your world by being joyful yourself. When you are happy, you lift the moods of everyone around you. The happiness helps everyone feel better and helps all of us to enjoy a better world. What are some of the happy thoughts that you can think of right now? Enjoy them, okay? And then let's go of stress is right around the corner. And it is right here. It says, don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now, which we already read. Your body has been tense because the people around you are wound up too tight. This has made you think that you are the one that's stressed when it's really them. Stress has had some bad effects on you, such as making you feel angry or sad. Just stick that up there. Okay. You may have had trouble sleeping as well. Now is the time to do something about this. Stress can worsen things, so it's important to let it go. Breathe in a deep gulp of air and think about all the things that make you feel stressed. Then blow those things out, and the angels and unicorns will take them to heaven where everything gets fixed. Stretch your arms and legs so that your body lets go of stress too. Now, think of something that makes you feel happy. You can also talk to a friend, a pet, or your angels and unicorns. You don't have to feel stress or anger or sadness. You have the power to choose your thoughts and feelings. The unicorns hope that you'll choose to feel happy right now. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that cute? I love those cards. All right, and I'm not going to pull the other one because we pulled two of these. So let me go ahead and do the Chinese fortune sticks for you, Pisces. And this is from the 3rd to the 11th, okay? And like I said, the little contest going on, those who like their video the most, that sign will get a bonus reading on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so yes or no question for Pisces for my Chinese fortune sticks. Okay, let's go. Ooh, there we go. We're going to take this one. All right, and let me see the number on that. Okay, it's number 13. Number 13. Let me pull the book here. Okay, so number 13. The answer is no. No, but only because it just can't be done. It says, someone you've been leaning on for quite some time has worries of their own and can't provide much help. Turn the tables and offer your own shoulder. So no, but only because it can't be done. Because it just can't be done. Okay? So that was your answer from the Chinese fortune sticks. They're not always yes. A lot of people think they are. They're not. Okay. So have a great day, Pisces. Have a nice week. I hope you become less stressed and focus on happy thoughts. And I think your reading was really good. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just sort of, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition because of the hidden influences. Stay confident, male or female, in who you are. Okay? All right. Have a great day, Pisces. See ya. Bye.